So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. And now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And that gets things running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Konsa, James, Konsa, Rice, well timed, excellent interception. Oyarzabal, yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Danger averted for now. That's really well manoeuvred. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Goes for a shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Kane is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cucurella. Laporte. Looks to the other side. Rodri. Llorente, he slings, can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Oyarzabal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Now it's Llorente. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Llorente. Moved on forwards. Bellingham. Kane. Gordon. Anderson. And it's played forward. Gordon! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rodri. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Llorente. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Rodri. Pedri. Gordon clears it away. Out for a throw. Llorente. Cucurella. Might be danger here. And he's there to get it away. Laporte shifted upfield. Out to the right. Llorente. Konsa. That's been drilled forward. Rodri. Yamal. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Yamal's cross. And that has been cleared.
Spain really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Nico Williams. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he's there to clear it. Ball is over the line. And it's Pedri. And the shot! Spain have a free kick. Yamal! Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford! Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. And the shot! James is there, and he can get that clear. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
He can get that clear. Al Kubasi played over towards the opposite flank. Cucurella. Has a look and plays it forward. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
James. Anderson. It's an inviting looking ball, that. O'Reilly. O'Reilly played up towards the front line. Cucurella. Pedri. Nico Williams. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's been taken short. And it's Cucurella. Shapes to shoot! And he's heaved it away. Nico Williams. Lovely feet. Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. Now it's Williams. Nico Williams crossed in once more. And it's Pedri. And here's... Way off the ball! Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Madueke. James. And he goes cross-field. Gordon. Bellingham. Kane. Rice. O'Reilly. Gordon. Rice. He's cut it out. Cleared without complication. O'Reilly. It's run loose here. Pedri. Cucurella. Aim forwards. Rodri. O'Reilly. Rice. Gordon. O'Reilly has it in a wide position. Gordon. Gordon's cross. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal chasing after it. Llorente. Back into the middle. Pedri played out towards the right wing. Llorente with climbs up big. They've scored. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Stones, nicely aimed pass. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Good play on the left-hand side here. Madueke, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. O'Reilly. Konsa, driven forward. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. Rodri. Gordon. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nico Williams. Over to the left. Fabian Ruiz. He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Konsa attempts a clearance. Kane. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Kane played out to the left flank. Gordon. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. And claimed it back swiftly. That's good play. And it's James. James takes aim and crosses. Rodri. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. The cross comes in. O'Reilly is there and he can get that clear. Succumbs to the pressure. Madueke. Konsa, gently done. It's an inviting looking ball that. That has been cut short. Pedri. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Anderson. Gordon. Anderson. And it's Kane. Rice. O'Reilly. Rice. O'Reilly. And here's Gordon. Gordon's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Fabian Ruiz forwards and with intent. Pedri. Moved on forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nico Williams. Very nicely done. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
So who's he picking out? And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That's the throw. Gordon. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fabian Ruiz. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. Yamal. And it's Llorente. And here's Nico Williams. And here's Yamal. Llorente. Konsa with the clearance. Konsa gets rid without sophistication. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Oyarzabal. Llorente. And here's Pedri. Oyarzabal, big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Stones. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Anderson. And it's Bellingham. Rice. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Fabian Ruiz. Pau Kubasi. Oh, good-looking ball. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal spread out to the left. Cucurella. That's gone for a throw-in. Here comes another cross. Madueke gets it away. And it's played forward. Now it's Kane. Bellingham. Rice. Bellingham. Stones. Bellingham, that's a delicate pass. Al Kubasi attempts a clearance. Clearly not happy with that. Cucurella. Rodri. Llorente. Laporte, oh, good spread. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Bellingham. Anderson. Now it's Madueke. Played out wide. Rice. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Gordon. And here's Bellingham. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to get it clear. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Mikel Oyarzabal. Rice, Anderson, and it's Kane. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Oyarzabal is onto it in a flash. Stones. O'Reilly. Anderson. Anderson gently done. James. Konsa shifted upfield. Pedri. Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Nico Williams gets it. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That could spell trouble. Madueke. Played out to the right. James. In by James. Llorente gets good distance on it. And here's Gordon. Laporte can get it clear. Nico Williams looking to add to his goal. Al-Kubasi goes forward. Now it's Yamal. Picks it up out wide. Llorente. Oh, that was very necessary. And it's Llorente. Llorente, and he whips it in. Konsa getting this one clear. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Llorente. Cross goes in there. Williams. O'Reilly. Rice. Stones. England keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Kane, now he's off and running. Gordon! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gordon is offering a right smile there.
And the play for a throw. And here's Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. That is lovely. Cucurella. Oh, what a climb! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
James. England to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Played towards the other side. Can he latch on to this? Gordon's cross. That has been knocked clear. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Up towards the front line. Stones makes the interception. Bellingham. Rice. Konsa. Anderson. Rice. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. O'Reilly. And here's Gordon. Crosses it in. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Laporte. Nico Williams. Oh, this looks sharp. Oyarzabal is onto it in a flash. Rice. Bellingham. James. Aim forwards. Laporte with the clearance. Rice. O'Reilly. And here's Gordon. A chance to play it in. Lovely bit of skill. Crossed into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. That's a good run down the left. Nice physical challenge. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And back to the keeper they go. Kubasi. Pedri. Rodri chooses to go cross-field. And it's Cucurella. That's very neat. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Stones getting this. Has a shot! This time, surely! Oh, that's a waste.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Rice. Gordon. O'Reilly. And here's Gordon. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. James. Madueke, and he's making progress on the ball. Fabian Ruiz. And it's played forward. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Laporte. Nico Williams. Laporte. Laporte, that's a sharp pass. That's really well cleared. Al-Kubasi have it back and can go again. Pedri. Yamal. Llorente. In by Llorente. Bit of a misjudgment. Madueke going full tilt down the right-hand side. And it's James. Cucurella, gently done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cucurella moved on forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well read, nice interception. Yamal. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. James. Stones forwards and with intent. Now it's Gordon. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. James. Madueke, gently done. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Stones gets across to intercept that. Anderson. Bellingham. Konsa. Bellingham. And it's played forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Stones gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. O'Reilly. Gordon. Rice. Yamal. Stones cuts it out. Anderson. James. And here's Madueke. James. James crosses. Laporte gets it away. Cucurella aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Kane. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nico Williams. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice shifted upfield, out to the right. Can he get onto this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente, gently done. Oh, they could be caught out here. Gordon, aim forwards. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Played into space out wide. Can he latch onto this? It'll be a throw-in. Yamal. Anderson. Konsa moved on forwards. Anderson. Rice. Rice forwards and with intent. O'Reilly. O'Reilly charging forward down that flank. Oh, that's neat. Kubasi. Llorente. And it's played forward. He's through here. Pedri, he has found the way through. Yamal. Pedri looking to get on the end of this. Llorente. Muscular approach does pay off here. Tries a measured ball. Williams. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Madueke. And it's James. Madueke providing an outlet on that flank. James. Now it's Bellingham. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
And here's Oyarzabal. Rice. Gordon. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cucurella moved on forwards. Over to the left. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, that's a decent chance! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Spain get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's tidy. And it's O'Reilly. Gordon. Nice control. And here's Madueke. Bellingham!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Llorente. Yamal. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Kane. He is just caressing the ball. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Only partially clear. Llorente. Oh, there's a probing ball. O'Reilly. Madueke. And here's Kane. Kane played through into space. Up he goes! It's there! They have come roaring back!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Llorente. Llorente with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the... And he shoots! Konsa tries to clear. And here's Yamal. And here's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. Time to deliver. Showing good feet. Fabian Ruiz climbs up big. He will be livid with himself. Rice. Konsa. Bellingham. Madwicki looks to get on the end of this. It's Bellingham. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Gordon. And here's Kane. That's surely a foul, free kick. He's gone direct. And the ball's come loose here. Kubasi. Yamal. He played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Oyarzabal. Proves too strong. That's going to go a long way. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz shifted upfield. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Konsa, aim forwards. Madwicki. James. Half-time getting close now. He's in here! That's good defending, very good defending. Llorente. Kubasi. Spread out to the left. Nico Williams chasing after it. Nico Williams. O'Reilly. Gordon. Gordon goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Gordon. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away. Bellingham played out to the left flank. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Anderson. Stones. Rice. O'Reilly, gently done. Deftly away. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kubasi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rice. And it's played forward. Gordon. O'Reilly. Gordon! Gordon! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Gordon actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nico Williams. Now it's Williams. Fabian Ruiz forwards and with intent. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great defending, strong and determined. Kane. Pedri. Llorente. Quality ball. The pass has gone astray. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. James shifted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nico Williams. And it's Pedri. Williams. And that is out of play. Williams. Nico Williams opts to play it back. Pedri. Williams. James. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kubasu. Out to the left it goes. Nico Williams. Now he's off and running. That's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. Rice. Unai Simon, long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Kane. This is gone, that's a foul. It's anyone's ball now. O'Reilly. So much time and space here. O'Reilly, backward it goes. And it's O'Reilly. Spread out to the left. And here's Bellingham. He's going to be disappointed with that. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzábal is onto it in a flash. Anderson. Played towards the other side. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Anderson. Rice. And here's Gordon. Llorente gets it clear. England have reclaimed it. O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Over to the left. Now it's Williams. James does really well to win the ball there. That's a throw. Decent progress down the left. He's looking unstoppable. Williams chooses to go back. There's the shot! Oyarzábal. Rice. O'Reilly. Moved on forwards. Kane looks to get on the end of this. And they've got rid. O'Reilly. Anderson. James. And it's James. And here's Madueke. And here's Madueke. Anderson. Madueke. Lovely bit of skill. James, played out towards the right wing. Great chance! And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Bellingham really has pulled off a difficult skill which needed expert timing. That was expert timing.
So we have a breakthrough. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Oh, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Laporte. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Now it's Llorente. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Now it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Yamal! James can get it clear. And here's Nico Williams. Can he latch on to this? And he cuts out the supply. Madueke. O'Reilly. Anderson. Oh, can he get onto this? That pass has been well intercepted. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Aim forwards. And it's Pedri. That's a cute ball. Gordon. O'Reilly. O'Reilly, gently done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kubasi. Long ball looking to counter. Llorente. O'Reilly cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oyarzabal. Oh, good spread. Yamal. He's found a way through. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rice attempts a clearance. Cucurella. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Oh, such a clever touch. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Tries to get it clear. Succumbs to the pressure. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. That has been knocked clear. Fabian Ruiz. He's found some space. James wins the duel this time. James did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kane looking for a runner. Rodri. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Nico Williams chasing after it. James. Madueke forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rice. Gordon. Stones. Konsa. Anderson. O'Reilly. Aim forwards. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Laporte. Laporte played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. And here's Llorente. Oh, sweet feet. Llorente, now here's the delivery. Laporte. That's really well manoeuvred. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. O'Reilly. Now it's Kane. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams played out to the left flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he thumps it clear. Llorente. He's being urged to shoot. Madueke. Stones. Rice, gently done. O'Reilly. Gordon. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal looks to get on the end of this. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And it's Pedri. Rodri. Kubasi. Looks to the other side. What a throw in. Now it's Williams. There are a few waiting for it. Anderson shifted upfield. Now it's Bellingham. Kane. Gordon. Caresses it through. Calmly anticipates. And back to the goalkeeper. Konsa. Anderson. Madueke. James, who does have an assist to his name. He is just caressing the ball. Drilled in low. Mikel Oyarzabal. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Kubasi. Laporte. Oh, there's a probing ball. Stones. And it's Kane. Pedri. Yamal. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, well measured. Nico Williams. Moved on forwards. Kane. Gordon. And here's Kane. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rice with the short one. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, this looks sharp. Gordon. Gordon! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rodri. Llorente, and he goes cross-field. Looking here to chip it through. James is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Cucurella. Williams. That's tidy. Can he deliver? Turns and goes back. This might spell danger. Gets it away. It's a throw-in. Llorente. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, not the best of headers.
Spain look like they're defending with more compactness now, certainly down the middle.
And what is that a reaction to, Jim?
Well, I think it's a move to combat the aerial threat in repelling those crosses.
He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz, forwards and with intent. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Cucurella. Yamal short changes him with that pass. O'Reilly gets good distance on it. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. And that is a little undercooked. James shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. O'Reilly. Stones. Rice. Stones. Kane is onto it in a flash. Laporte cuts it out. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Cucurella aim forwards. O'Reilly. Belly. And it's Rice. And here's Kane. Llorente. Laporte gently done. And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. Nice physical challenge. Oh, easy pickings there. Oyarzábal spread out to the left. Williams. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
O'Reilly. Gordon. So we've reached the hour mark. Laporte tries to clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. James. And that's a throw. Madueke, Cucurella, gently done. Anderson. And here's Madueke. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Laporte forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. That's really well manoeuvred. Nico Williams. Cucurella picks it up now. That has been knocked clear. Pedri plays it short. Looking for a decent ball in. And he's there to clear it. And it's Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield. Williams played into the middle. Rice getting this one clear. And here's Nico Williams. James gets across to intercept that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Kane. Madueke. Shot, surely! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
England, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
England take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Konsa. O'Reilly. Pedri. Played out to the right. Tries a deft little ball. Anderson. James. Madueke. Kane.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Williams. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Muscular approach does pay off here. No foul, says the referee. Madueke. Now it's Gordon. Bellingham chips it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Al Kubasi aim forwards. Nico Williams chasing after it. Konsa. Stones. Stones gently done. Nice physical challenge. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Proves too strong. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looks across and plays it in. Gordon gets it clear. Madueke. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Llorente. Llorente pings it across. And that's been repelled. And that has been cleared. Nico Williams tries across. Rodri. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Williams. Cucurella crosses. Konsa tries to clear. In once. Oh, smashing header! And he's heaved it away. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella puts them all in. Firmly met. Oh, great chance! And they've been given a corner. deftly away. Fabian, real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
O'Reilly. And it's played forward. Konsa, Kane, now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Stones with the clearance. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Succumbs to the pressure. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams gets into a good position. And here's Oya. Shot a goal!
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gordon. O'Reilly. Rice. Anderson. Out to the right. James. Madueke. Header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. Ball swung in. Stones gets it away. Anderson. Madueke. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams tries looking up for options on the left. That's very neat. Williams' cross and the volley! Fair effort, he reacted well.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Stones played out towards the right wing. And it's Kane. 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 He's had a shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Llorente. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Williams. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Anderson. Rice. Konsa. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Yamal. Llorente. Now who's going to be first to this? Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Williams. Danger averted for now. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Llorente. That's good play. In by Llorente. And he's there to clear it. Llorente cuts out the pass. Clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Madueke. Madueke carries the ball down the right. He's got away. Kane. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a nicely shaped ball. Williams! They've done it! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And now he has two. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Konsa.
Spain deploying the high press here, trying to force the defence into making mistakes.
Yeah, can see that.
Yeah, keep the ball hemmed in here while looking for anything they can pounce on, and that's what they want to do.
Anderson. Stones. Konsa. Rice. Moved on forwards. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Madueke. Pau Kubasi with the slide tackle there. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi goes forward. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Pedri goes short. Pedri with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's in space and looking for options. Llorente takes a shot! Oh, what a climb! eFootball concedes a free kick for that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Nico Williams. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nice looking ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Spain are all square. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Nico Williams really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Laporte. Cucurella. Cucurella crosses. He's dealt with that well. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that's nice. And it's played into the middle.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
They've played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rice shifted upfield. And that's been won straight back. Stones. Anderson. Gordon. And it's Bellingham. Rice.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Yamal. Kubasi. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Llorente. That looks a good cross. That's really well cleared.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Madueke.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Yamal. Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And it's Bellingham. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cucurella. Cucurella, gently done. Stones. Anderson. Konsa. Stones. Played back to the goalkeeper. Konsa. Lofted upfield. That looks a cracking ball. Kane. James. Very nicely done. The referee's awarded a free kick. James. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Laporte tries to clear. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oyarzabal, and the finish!
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pedri with the short one. Yamal's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Rodri.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
James moved on forwards.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Gordon. Real chance here. Madueke. He's free, he has got space.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Kane. Time to deliver.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Al-Kubasi aim forwards. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Out to the right. Anderson. Bellingham. James. In by... Bullish header! Oh, should have put that away.
Kane fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Over to the left. Could be danger here. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Pedri. Cucurella. Up he goes! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. They've played it short. Pedri crosses.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oyarzabal. Now that's well seen too.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Konsa. Stones driven forward. Yamal. Spain really will have to throw everything at this now. Tries to dink it through. Williams. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Yamal. Driving on and making good progress. So who's he picking out? And it's played forward. Rodri. Here's Oyarzabal. Chance for a shot! And one more try! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Konsa. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end there.
Anderson. Stones. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He is through here. Ball's played through. Williams, incoming delivery. O'Reilly with the clearance. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Cross goes in there. Cleared away. Cleared without complication. Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. And now the breakaway. Yamal. He's on Pedri! He's got away with one there. Rice. Gordon.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham. Anderson. Anderson forwards and with intent. Madueke. There's no flag. James. That's an excellent interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cucurella moved on forwards.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
And he cuts out the supply. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Spain don't have many options and time is running out. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella played with finesse. And they've got rid. And it's played forward. Pedri. Oyarzábal played out to the left flank. That is lovely. And here's Nico Williams. And a chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Stones. Konsa. Rice. Now this could be a chance. Oyarzábal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Oyarzábal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Anderson. James shifted upfield.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Oyarzábal. Konsa wins the duel this time. Oyarzábal looking to get on the end of this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Pedri. And here's Ruiz. Cucurella looking to hit the byline here. O'Reilly is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, climbs up big!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Madueke tries making a foray down the right. Madueke, chance! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, it's come loose. Gordon. England have to get it into the box, and quickly. Kubasi. Spread out to the left. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzábal. And here's Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? Brilliant from Pedri! Late in the day, this could well be it! Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Rashford hurtling down that right flank. He's well positioned here.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Pedri. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Time added on 4 minutes. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. And here's Pedri. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Gordon. Bellingham. Rice. Gordon. O'Reilly. Aim forwards. Llorente. Kubasi. Laporte. Oyarzábal chasing after it. Well read, nice interception. Gordon. They are right into last chance territory. Llorente. Laporte. Kane. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Laporte gently done. Stones gets over and intercepts. Rice. Rice shifted upfield. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Gordon. Gordon. And here's Bellingham. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Kane, nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Kubasi, aim forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Anderson. Out to the left it goes. Bellingham tries to thread one through. Nico Williams. Pedri. James. Konsa. Rice. Moved on forwards. O'Reilly. Now it's Bellingham. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. This could be their final throw of the dice. Gone all the way through to the keeper. Llorente. Kubasi. Laporte. Over to the left. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Nico Williams has got himself a free kick. And it's Llorente. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella chips it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's that. England played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
England never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Shocking, really.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.